See if that's working. Cool. Look at that. Where is... there we go. Well, sure. There we go. Just fumbling through this. Of course, just tons of background noise. Okay. I think I'm set up. There's one person viewing. Is that me? Also, does my audio work? Let's test. Hello, test. Also, does my audio work? Let's test. Hello, test. Okay. Let's tell people we are live. And then we'll actually do artwork. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was about to tell everyone that I'm live. Of course, there's like a dump truck driving behind me like 2 seconds ago. Okay, there we go. Cool. Done there. Bam. And bam. And maybe even bam. Okay, cool. I'm here. I'm alive. Like 12,000 applications running to get this to actually work. But cool, it actually shows on both things, both Twitch and whatever there. So that's cool. Is there actually a way I can tell how many people are viewing? Probably not. Cool. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. There we go. Let's actually do the thing that I said I was going to do. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we got to design these cards. Now let's put some music on. The official soundtrack of Soul, almost, kind of, not really. Let's see how loud we can go without it being too loud. There we go. All right. Probably should find a way to share this music as well. Actually, if I can do that on stream, probably was. Okay, so now, how do I do that? Your thing. Cool. All right. I want to test this too. Let's see. Test 2. Yeah, perfect. Works on both. Cool, cool, cool. let's actually open my soul stuff. That long, select game. Okay, so abilities are going to need Google Docs. Just keeps throwing stuff at me. Okay, we got concentration cost on there. You can open the card too. Way too many things open there. Okay, cool. Hello, Silly Poo. Is the music too loud? Or is it good? Can't tell. Thank you, Legitimate, for the follow. Look at that. Things are working. I know it's good. Okay. Cool, cool. I don't know if my camera's bright enough either, but it was either that or terrible quality or bad brightness. So I chose bad brightness. It's true. You are both seal and food. Can't deny that. It's right in the name. Some people will even say I as well. Okay. There you go, Silly Poo followed as well. Look at that. Everything's working. It's surprising, honestly, that everything's working. I'm using like 12 programs to actually get this to run. There's like a, I guess my microphone's connected to voice mod, and then my camera is connected to EOS, which is the Canon app to run the camera, and then all that goes into OBS, which I have a plugin to do a separate stream, but in order to get all the text on there, it goes to Caster Labs, which is allowing you to see the chat from both chats. So a little bit crazy. Okay, tiny bit loud. Okay, we'll turn it down a smidge. Maybe there. That might be better. I'm also probably like mumbling a bit. I'm not used to talking to myself, I guess. Perfect. Just a smidge. Cool. Yes, trash trader. Let's go, baby. Where was my old art here? This one? Oh wait, that's it. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want the card art on the top or bottom. Prime sub. Hell yeah. Nope, already choking on water. Good sign. Yep. Okay. All right. I feel like I need to. Good, good. Hello, Alan. And your test. Icicles. Honestly, I'm surprised how well this is working. Probably don't need this open. Kind of figured it would just fail miserably. Let's see. There's the background there. Works. Did I get rid of that entirely? Probably. Yeah, this is jarred together. Okay, that's why. So, let me copy all these at once. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if we can actually make this look good. I don't really like that being at the bottom. Honestly, like the nano icon isn't really. I probably have it too prominent. It just looks cool at this point. Probably better where it was. I don't know, it might be okay if it's just in the background. But then it's kind of letters are on top of it, so that kind of looks a little bit weird. Or it's distracting. Classic. Honestly, I haven't even heard of Kick until like yesterday. I was like trying to look up multi-streaming stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh, you can stream here and here and here," and I'm like, I didn't even know Kick was a thing. Which is probably silly of me, but you know. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of surprising, I guess, because yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Right. Yeah, people yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. I guess I just hadn't heard of it. Yeah. No, people just wanted to be degenerates. Of course. But of course. Else may want to stream the chat. Put a background on it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wasn't sure how large it needed to be when I was first making it, because there wasn't any like text to actually show, you know, like that. Well, I don't actually know how to do a background. Can you just do like a solid? Color source. I don't know. Just gray. We're just trying stuff here. Here we go. Just pick a gray. A light gray. We're just gonna make this stuff up as we go. I've successfully made a color. It should be on, well, it's on Twitch, but not on whatever. Can I make it more transparent? No. Oh wait, is there a way to change the gamma level or alpha level? Do like 100? Ha! Look at that. It was like 800 by, oh god, 800 by 800. Same, but probably should be behind it and not in front of it. A little large, but like that kind of dealio. Maybe not quite that color. Maybe a darker color would be better, but a darker color. Okay. Figured this stream would mostly just be me fumbling around in order to get something to work. Let's like 600 maybe instead. No, something like that. Maybe. Again, that's only gonna be on. Well, it's only on Twitch, but that's okay. I need to figure out probably a better way to do this, because it's like, I don't know. It's not easy to like add stuff to both streams. I kind of have to manage both of them like separately. It's a little weird. Colors. Let's just do that though. No, the nice part about chat being large on the screen, even if not super important is there's multiple chats, like both YouTube and Twitch. And you can actually both see it. Might be, well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go with that for now. Pretend that that's okay. The most professional stream. There we go. Okay, back to cards. Back to reality. I was wondering if I do something like that. So I just start from scratch. Let's see here. What's the size of this? This. Do. Card builder. That's what I need. Let's see. What do we got here? Hello. Start browsing you. No, thank you. Appreciate it though. Took me a second to read that. Oh no, we just gotta make you guys my mods. I don't even know how that works. Oh, there goes my camera. I think. Maybe? It's still working. I think. The camera just like clicked and I'm like, did it just turn off? It's still working. Weird. Okay. Never mind. I don't need it that high either. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even know how to ban people. That's the funny thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we are. Oh look, there's actually been people who aren't my friends looking at this. Back to chat. Send message. Reply. No. Whatever. I wonder if I need the other chat to do that. Let's see, dashboard. Delete it. Hello, mother. Sounds good. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm just trying to kind of fumble through. I'm kind of just fumbling through. What am I talking about? I'm trying to actually just figure out how streaming works. I'm a lot of things I don't know how to do. I was kind of oh, is that how I do it? Maybe. I'm kind of the sort of person to let's see, to do stuff and then ask questions later. Not chill. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. You mod. Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go. I figured it out. Bam. Gone. There's a mod mode. Didn't realize. Don't know how it works on YouTube, but there is a wild. Oh wait. Seesaw saying something. Let's see. Wild Beelbug on the big screen. That's me. I can even be on the bigger screen. We're real close. There we go. Okay. All right, back to actually doing what I said I was going to do. I'm sure I will fumble through other such things, but for now, we are going to do this. All right, yeah, so I'm like trying to figure out what that's what to do as far as card design, because like originally I had this guy here, which I like the look of, especially when you go between I want to hear. Oh, you want banana mode? Is this working?
Hello, I'm a banana! Yay! Woo! Banana, yay! Or is that just me talking normally? That'd be kind of awkward.
I don't know, it should have worked. Let's see. Does it say it's working?
Working? Yeah, it says it's working. Yeah, there we go.
Just for you, Sauce. Just for you. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Yeah, so I'm trying. Originally had this, and I like the difference between like the type of abilities. I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. I think that's in your head. No one else heard that, right? Just Alan. Just try to gaslight him real quick. All right. Keep losing my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So got the ability type gems. And I really do like. Wait. Oh, right. That's the. I like the difference between the physical and nano abilities and like that kind of stuff, but I don't really know how important it is compared to other things because you kind of have to be like on the visual hierarchy. You missed me talking like
this, like a banana. At least that's what the filter is called. So yeah, that's about all you missed.
Otherwise, just me, fumbling around. And I've got other ones too, but that one's on my hot bar. I can just press it and well, bam, there it is. But yeah, and then my idea for this one is to have, I was thinking about doing card art, but I was kind of thinking about doing it on the bottom because I thought it would be more interesting, or like, I don't know, not a lot of card games do that, but it's a role-playing game, so I thought the card art being on the not the main point of interest on the bottom would be maybe better. But at the same time, it's like a lot of time the way you tell your cards is just by quick glance at what the image is, and that kind of makes your brain remember what it actually does. So if it were this way, you would be like, okay, I'm looking at the title, and that's how that's what the card is. But still debating on that one. I'm not entirely certain. It's kind of about creating a hierarchy of what's most important on the as far as the abilities go. And what's interesting is like a lot of card games don't actually show you, or aren't laid out in a sense that when you're fanning your cards you can see all the important information. Obviously, like in a digital card game, it's gonna be sort of set in more flat order. Yes, here, got some Pokemon cards I'll show you. So like most card games, digital card games are gonna have them. Oh god, it's real dark, huh? See this. See if this works better. It's still so dark. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. But yeah, most of the time you'd have them placed like this, but if you're holding them, you're gonna fan them, right? And so all the important information should be on a sort of diagonal. Hopefully I'm not too quiet now that my microphone's away from my face. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's the idea. I want all the important information to just kind of be on. Oop. So really you want all the important information on like this side, right? Rather than here, because all this is going to get kind of lost because it's obstructed by other cards. Not sure if that design philosophy makes perfect sense. Like I said, you know, in this case, my card art is almost completely obscured, but you know, here we are. I mean, honestly, it might even be beneficial to have just a line going across. And then that way, I can actually just tell. Actually, fire up. There we go. One of the things that helped me get so much better at digital art is this program called Lazy Nizumi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not entirely certain, but it lets you stabilize lines, but it also has. I do not want to do that. It also allows you to have like rulers and stuff, which is actually kind of cool. You can actually see the. I don't think you can see the overlay of it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just so useful. And honestly, not even like it just helped my confidence, if nothing else. Because like, you know, it's sometimes just about the confidence of like the stroke you make. In this case, it just helps me be more confident about drawing visually. Yes, it is great, Kyle. There we go. So like basically, yeah, I want to try to make sure all the good information or like the information you need really quickly is right here. And that's kind of the idea that why I would want the let's see. Back off. That's why I'd want that you know, any card art to be at the bottom, because like it's not telling you anything, right? If you need to like, oh, quick reference these icons, then they're right there. Whereas, you know, like how much concentration does this ability cost? So it'll cost, you know, 2 or whatever. Everything's spazzing out. Oh, we're good. Okay. What is going on? Sorry, my screen is just flashing. Okay. Yeah, so all right, let's talk hierarchy here of abilities. So obviously the ability name's pretty dang important. I need to figure out, I almost need like a third screen with all this stuff. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the name's important. Name's probably most important because that's actually what the thing is. Type of ability, I honestly don't think this is that important. It's cool. It helps distinguish things. Like between, you know, what type of ability is, whether it's sort of more magical or you know, not really magic, but technological or physical or, you know, a basic attack. Basic attacks could be important, but that's also included in the name. And there's also signature abilities, but those will probably look different. And I haven't really talked about those yet, so I feel like it's more dependent on the game design. Which part? Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The type of ability. Yeah. I feel like in this, it's not really. I mean, I don't honestly think I want it to be that impactful because a lot of the times, I mean, I don't want like a lot of things where it's like if you play this card, then this card. Obviously, that's like the cool part about deck builders. A lot of time is like chaining abilities together and stuff like that, and different things linking to other cards. Like, oh, if you play this card, it makes all nano abilities do, um, more damage or whatever. Um, I think that's a, really, it's cool, it's fun, but a lot of time that could potentially take you out of the role play sort of aspect. It makes you think of it's, just the game elements of it. So I don't want to like lean super hard into it. I think it's still good to have that element because that's fun, fun to play at least, like when you're in combat. But I don't think I want to be too heavy on it. So I don't know if it's really super important. And I guess that's kind of, playtesting will definitely matter when it comes to that. And honestly, I probably should be playtesting before I like finalize the card art design, but I'm sure I'm going to go through multiple iterations. Part of the cool thing though is my plan is to use Dexterous. Let's see, what is a card maker? Let's see. Can't spell Dexterous apparently. So it's this. Let me does that work? Yeah. So it is this program, which is actually really cool because it lets you, basically, I can easily reuse any of these assets I have, and I can actually go in, and you can actually create spreadsheets and then create cards based on those spreadsheets. And if you change, like, I don't know if you can see it that well, but like say I want to change this card to a let's see, how do I do that? If I want to change it to a different type of ability, I can just of course I don't actually know how to use this program yet, so that's part of it. In theory, I can just go like this and then like paste that in there. But that didn't work at all. What was this? No. Oh, just need to update it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so you can actually just like change what cards are what really quickly, and I can like, oh, I can add a new card. And I like, okay, I want that to be a basic attack. And I can name it whatever. Bleep, bloop. And then I have the bleep bloop card. And so that's really cool because it's like extremely quick. You can make cards really fast. And once I have that sort of the designs down, and I can rearrange it pretty easily too. You can actually go to layouts. Like you can just grab elements and then get like set hierarchies and that kind of stuff. If I yeah, maybe I want that there or I want something there, you can easily change what stuff goes on there. So it should in theory make it easy because I can just obviously I can move stuff around relatively easily because I'll have all the assets together. And as far as like devlogs go, it's kind of important having what is that? Oh, did I break it? Oh wait, no, here, we'll go back. There we go. There we go. Cool. But yeah, I think that could be what was I saying? Oh yeah, devlogs. Yeah, it's kind of important to have cool visuals, which is not usually how you want to prototype a game, but still good. Still important to think about. Okay, so yeah, I think honestly the ability type can probably be more hidden. It honestly could even be just like the color of the card. Or maybe I could have something like, yeah, I should just start over. What size is all this? Just copy new. Does not sound right. I want to figure out what dexterous does as far as card dimensions, and like bevel and stuff like that. Yeah, I think card color would be potentially cool, or like having like. Okay, let me just open a thing. File new. Is this the right dimensions? That is, that is certainly not right. Oh, it's because I'm. Okay, gotcha. Right. Yeah. Well, I could have it like a design, right? Like, say you have the, your name up here, and then you have like your, let's say you got soul colors, like a nano could just be like the border could have like that sort of same design going up the side, or something like that, or maybe like along the top. You could have that like sort of techno design. And then if I really wanted to have a symbol, it could maybe be down here or somewhere unimportant. Whereas like right now, the interrupt icon, which I'm not entirely sure interrupts are going to be a thing. I'm not entirely sure how turns work yet, which is probably bad. I probably should know, but it's not the least important thing, from my design philosophy here, because the most important to the least important is kind of how all that works. I'm drawing on layers. I shouldn't. There we go. But yeah, I think just having like a cool, border might be the best way to do ability type. And then I don't have to like change the entire color and like make sure text looks good against it or something like that, but have like a cool border. Of course, this is like a hodgepodge at this point, but don't need dexterous open anymore. Well, actually, you know what? Hold up. Do they have... kind of want a card template from them, because one of the things I've noticed is I think my bevels are off on the corners here. Like, these aren't actually the right dimensions. They're like the right angle of bevelitude. Because like when I throw them in Tabletop Simulator or into Dexterous, I believe they get cut off more or something like that. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that and figure that out. So bear with me here. Yes. Card template. Actually, I wonder if I can just save out one of the cards. Just do it that way. Projects. Soul. How do export? Let's print. There we go. Secondary images. Doesn't really matter. Export. Ah. I'm gonna hope this works. Let's see. Let me do Yeah, okay. Maybe that isn't perfect. Bleep bloop. Is there a way I can make this darker? Do. What are we doing on this? Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure I don't play that copywritten music. Hang with me here. Still trying to find. Why does this look weird? Yeah, there should be a card border. But you can see, like, the card border I have is, like, here, and the card border they have is, like... Maybe it's just, like, a 45-degree bevel. I don't know. They're saying it is new. Going with this in inches. It's yeah, 3.5 by 2.5. That DPI. Okay, great. Okay, so that's the right dimensions. But the question is, how do you figure out what the bevel is? Make it so. In theory, I can do this, like, just do a color. Bevel is not what I want. I'm sure it says somewhere online, right? Like, what a proper bevel of a card is. What is the... I don't even know if bevel's the right word. So I can sit up. Oh, that actually made my camera this time. Let's see. Did it actually die? No, still just keeps clicking for some reason. It's weird. I just keep like bumping the cable or something. I don't know. What is the bevel on a playing card? No one tells me. Nope. Anatomy of a card. This is what we need to look at, I guess. All right, I guess I'll show you what I'm looking at, because why not? Boop, boop. It's actually literally like... I don't know if this is actually what I should be looking at. Cardstock. This is definitely not what I'm supposed to be looking at. Alright, let's not accidentally dox myself, so we're gonna go back. Yeah, right? Magic cards. Not to be fused with Magikarp. They're ripped Magikarps, though. What is the angle of the curve on a card? No one's telling me. I was gonna say, actually, no, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it too. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I did download like a Pokemon card like template, and I'm sure they have the proper. Okay, this is not proper music anymore. There we go. Yeah, look, there we go. Yeah, Pokemon card. Oh, see, they don't even have the bevel. I guess maybe that's one way of doing it, is just making sure you don't have any important information there. And then when it gets cut off, it just looks like a bevel. And then that's why the border. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. That's probably the smartest idea. Silly. Actually, what I can do... Go away. Yeah, I originally downloaded that, like, Pokemon card just because I was like, how... What size text is it? You know, like what size text do you even use for playing cards? But just do a color overlay. Actually changing the oh wait, no. Really weird. Oh, because it's not. Usually color overlays overlay the alphas as well, but oh, that's weird. Still got those transparent edges. Struggling here. Actually, let's just do it this way. That's the way to do it. Bam. No? Losing my mind. Restaurants layer, can't find it. Okay, merge layers. Split. So weird. Never seen it before. Have I lost everyone yet with my fumbling? No? Maybe? Do 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 do. Wait, is my chat not working on YouTube? stream preview is definitely not working. Oh wait, no, that's just the. Oh, because it's playing. Okay, gotcha. It's not live. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. We'll just do this. That's fine. Out of curiosity, if I can draw over. Yeah, that's so weird. How does it even do that? I've never seen it before. Okay. All right. So hierarchy, we need the name. Probably most important thing. I really do like how the resources are on the side like that, because I think that's probably one of the most important aspects of a card. What was this? Yeah, so the resource can still be here, right sideways or at all. So we're just gonna, we're actually gonna copy those. We're just gonna copy these symbols. We don't even need all of them. We just need the few there. Honestly, not sure. I think the max is probably gonna be 2 or 3 to 4 concentration. We'll throw them all there for now. We'll throw 4 of them, but I don't think it's gonna get much more. So this is just a palm color. There we go. What is happening? Oh, because it's sampling. That's better. There we go. What am I doing? There we go. Merge. Yeah. All right. Name is important. What else is important? We've got. Well, there's an active or passive ability. I feel like that will be pretty obvious. I feel like actives only have resources, whereas I mean, I guess there could be free cards, but a lot of the time I think a lot of the free cards are going to be passives, which haven't really talked about either, but I feel like that could be determined rather than by another symbol, but maybe something here that kind of. Why can't I see my text? It's a drawing in the same color as the card. There we go. So like something here kind of shows whether it's active or passive. Maybe whether it's just red or green like it used to be. I mean, text is probably the next most important thing, which can go here probably. Most cards have a window. Now the other thing is like a lot of like if you look at like spell decks for like D&D or something like that, usually there's a lot of text. Like especially some of the magical abilities that D&D has, like it's, you know, multiple pages long. So I'm not entirely certain if that's going to be enough text or not. I don't know if I want my abilities to be so in-depth where it's like, you know, gets arduous. Because I think the DM is kind of there to help solve things. like, I think a lot of time when things are too written out, it gets just more, it just gets too much. But yeah, stats used in the card. Let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, concentration, blah, 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 cost of the card, interrupt or not. Whether it's an interrupt. Again, I don't know whether I want interrupts or not in general. No, I do. I just don't know whether. Because part of one of my ideas was to have interrupts be able to be used if you just spend additional concentration, but that would mean you'd have to save extra concentration if you wanted to use a skill not on your turn. I guess interrupt could be like a small indicator here. They don't all need to be hexagons, right? So they could be like a tiny little indicator coming off the bottom here. That could be nice. And then all your sort of action-y things are in this tiny section, which, you know, you'd instantly know whether it's, you know, that's all your important information right there. I think that's kind of cool. What's working? I don't know if you might be behind. I don't know. The card's working or my camera? I know my camera went out for a second. Or it seemed like it went out. It keeps like clicking. Which makes me wonder if it's actually needs to be charged or not. Different eraser. Yeah, something like that. And then stats used. So whether it's, you know, strength, stamina, agility, finesse, willpower, intelligence, charisma. I think a lot of that's just going to be excuse me. Well, that's going to be in the text, right? I think. Like, you know, whether it's, you know, oh, it's, you know, this sort of ability or that, it's like what text is used. I think that's going to be, you know, in there. And then it technically shouldn't need, yeah, I don't think it should need specifically, because originally, like, I mean, a lot of our old abilities, like if you look at our old cards, they had, well, the abilities didn't have it because the abilities didn't really use stats, but the items would have like requirements of like different different stats, like at the bottom. I think that could be interesting for like a quick reference. Maybe you could have like what stats are on the bottom here. Yeah, maybe it's kind of cool to have like little flags rather than like, you know, full hexagon indicators, because like I don't think I necessarily need the symbols. Although I know there's the sort of, you know, you want to look at like colorblind accessibility when coming into like a game. Like I'm very like, oh yeah, I'll have one of each color and each color will you know, mean a specific thing, but some people can't tell between those colors, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's obviously something to consider. Yeah, maybe something like this. I mean, maybe they can even have the icons in them. It just be like a small icon. Again, a lot of the icons on like different games are very, very small. The Like, I mean, these indicators are tiny, right, on a Pokemon card? Like the weakness too. I mean, obviously they're not like super important, but like, wait, is this? What's considered? Do do. I'm just curious how big this indicator is compared to my. Where's the energy? Yeah, right. Do one of these. Yeah, I mean, you could easily fit like a tiny little version of the icon in the bottom there, right? It's gonna leave that. It's gonna leave that Pokemon icon in my card. No. Yeah, and so I guess the stats could be there as like a quick reference, like rather than having to read all the text. Although I think they're gonna pop up there. We'll have to see. I'll have to play around with it, but I think that could be a cool new design. What else is important? Yeah, I was gonna originally have like size and shape potentially be like a modifiable thing that you could use with like nano abilities. So like, like a lot of like D&D abilities, you have something like cast a fireball and it deals damage in a sphere, in a 30-foot radius. Whereas like you could potentially have alternating ability or like ways to modify ability, be like this is in a 20-foot cube instead or something like that. So that could be a thing. I feel like that's maybe more of a one of my thoughts was rather than having that be like a function of the card itself, like that can just be in the text. You could have cards that modify it. Already planning on having like elemental effects, and I think rather than forcing every card to have that sort of information, I can just make it so it is I can just make it so the card will just or like the effect cards are just going to override the existing card of whatever it may be, rather than having to sort of specify that information there. But yeah, so that would be the information there. I don't think I need that, so that's going to be. We'll just write this. This is just from my brain. Like that'll be the text. Oop. And then we can do something like what else is my hierarchy here? Description. No, I mean description's pretty important, and I guess card art, which I guess I didn't talk about ability type, nano program or whatever, but I think that would be good to do as like a border. And it could go like, I guess maybe like this. Around the outside. I know, super high quality art right here. So like something like that, where it's like and then obviously the last thing would be the card art on the bottom. I could flip this. I could put the card art on the top if that ends up being like better. Maybe the proportions of this are kind of off because you probably want. I don't know. I guess that's about right because like it's a probably around a 4:3 aspect ratio for that kind of thing, but Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. Is it even working? Oh, just time me out. Okay, cool. But yeah. So yeah, I mean that basically is the design. I can and try to translate these thoughts back into an actual design. There we go. Yeah, because as much as I like this sort of thing, I think it just doesn't work in the body of the text. Because yeah, I really like the sort of icon there and like how it like bleeds into the description. But I feel like the coolness of it isn't worth the it's just too big. It's not necessary. Just not necessary. Okay. Well, actually, that's been pretty productive. I honestly wasn't sure what I want to do with that, but I think this is actually gonna be better. What text is this? Oxonium. Also Oxonium. Yes. All right, now I'm just creating text everywhere. There we go. I'm actually just going to merge all these, merge layers. And that will be my template. Actually, hard. Endpoint font sufficient. Again, I keep actually pulling up this Pokemon card because it's. I mean, obviously, you know, they're doing something right. I guess I could probably even do like a magic card or something like that, but just looking at existing cards to see, you know, what sort of font they're using, you know, what sort of, you know, what's readable, right? Let's see. Export, not export, open. Open recent. Because, like, name. I don't have a font, but replace font. It's around 11 point font, right? So that might be, maybe we'll go with 11. That feels pretty decent. Probably hide this, okay. You know, they do have blank cards. That's actually very useful. think. Maybe. Nope. Why is it doing as a PowerPoint? It's not useful. Word? Is that what that is? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I wonder if I can copy this. I guess not. Yeah, maybe it's under resource. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, ability name. Obviously, we've got our... Actually, I really shouldn't go too crazy on this, because there is... there's no real point to actually going too crazy with this, because I'll probably end up... Like, I don't need to do, like, each type of icon, right? Have the general placement is probably smart. But eventually I'm just going to be, you know, as long as I just take all listed extras and do that, then that's really all that matters. Because, like I have, let me see, I've got my active and passive icons that I made. They're cool, but I just don't know if it's necessary. I just do this the same thing multiple times. Yeah. What a goof. Probably don't have to do that. 'Cause yeah, Photoshop is just a means to an end here. I'm mostly doing that just for making sure I have stuff in the right spot. I'm gonna actually call it soon. It's been about an hour and a half already, so. Yeah, for some reason my camera like takes pictures. It's almost hacked into my thing. No, it's not really. It keeps like turning on and then off. All right, yeah, I think it's been an hour and a half, and I started a few minutes early to get everything set up, but I think I may call it a day. And then I'll probably be back on Thursday, and I'll do another stream. I'm gonna try to do this regularly, and just get like do a little bit of progress. Probably keep working on the same sort of thing. Maybe I'll get something done in the meantime. But my goal is really to get done with... I need to set like a goal for this month, and I think that goal is going to be try to get every single starting class done, which is going to be the Knight, the Marine, the... why am I forgetting? The Medic, the Thief. I feel like I'm missing one. Marine, Knight, Medic, Thief. Is that it? How am I forgetting my own game? I just didn't want too many classes. I mean, you saw my videos. There's 21 original classes, which is, some might say, too many. Game. Okay, yeah. So the alpha classes Right, DJ, duh. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the Marine, the Medic, the Knight, the DJ, and the Thief done. And then hopefully at least the abilities done. Obviously the cards might not be finished because I don't have them quite done. Or even started. I mean, I could just use like default card, or like a rough template, which is maybe what I'll do. Just to like do playtesting and stuff. But yeah, I want to get a rough idea done, and I want to get those. Yeah, just like a base template for those classes, and then once those classes are done, I'll probably um, at least try, like, that will be enough to like playtest the game. Um, because the classes are probably the most important thing. Obviously, like items and stuff matter, but I can probably at least tweak it so, uh, just to see if those classes work, and I can use like the old items or something like that, just in the interim until I get the new item system working and like the health system, which is actually what my next video is going to be about. So um, yeah, think I'm gonna be done. I'm not used to talking to myself this long, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will be back Thursday, and yeah, I was gonna say maybe on the weekend, but the weekend is close to my birthday, so I'm probably gonna be doing birthday things. So all right, yeah, I will see you all on Thursday. Bye.